Well, hello again, everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Gamblers University. And we've got an interesting roulette strategy. I saw this over on the Roulette Masters channel a couple of days ago. And this one's a lot of fun, and it's been profitable for me. I've played this particular strategy probably half a dozen times or so, and it has yet to lose. It's gotten pretty exciting sometimes because it has a martingale aspect to it, but it always comes back and produces a win, which is what we're looking for on this channel. This one is called Milestones. It's a $1,500 buy-in, which normally means our win goal would be $150. But in this case, this one's a little more aggressive, so we're going to play 10 or 15 minutes and stop at that point and just see where we are. So Milestones, we hope you enjoy the video. If you do, we ask that you give us the old thumbs up, and that way we know you're enjoying the content. And also, if you haven't already subscribed to the Gamblers University channel, man, we'd love to have you hit that button and become part of the student body here at Gamblers U. Now, as always, we do value your comments, so if you have a tweak you think might improve this particular strategy, please leave it in the comments below. We'll share it with the class and see if it's something we might want to incorporate into this particular strategy. Now, as always, we do suggest that you try these strategies on your software or your table at home before you take them to the casino. Get comfortable betting them and be sure you're confident they can win you some money. So let's head on down to the felt now. We'll show you the nuts and bolts of the Milestone strategy. Spin the wheel for a few minutes and see if this is one you might want to take to the casino. See you there shortly. All right, getting ready to spin our Milestones strategy. $1,500 buy-in. And the way this is played, you start off with 32 straight up bets, straight up on the numbers. And you eliminate 6 of these numbers by looking at the last 6 numbers to hit on the board. So we've eliminated the 35, the 15, the 21, the 27, the 0, and the 1. So let's go ahead and spin and get started, and we'll show you how this works. So our first number is 35 black, and that's gonna be a loss on the very first one. What are the odds? All right, so we're going to rebet, and when you miss, you just double. And so let's go ahead and spin again. The first milestone we're trying to hit here is $100, a $100 win. So there's 7 red, that's an $8 win. So we rebet, and the last number you hit, you take that off the board. So we'll take that dollar bet off of the 7, or the $2 bet off the 7 now, since we've already doubled up. And then we spin again. So here we go, still down 24 on the session. And we're going to play here for about 12, 15 minutes and just see how much money we make in that time. So there's 5 red, that's a $10 win. So we rebet. And now we're going to eliminate the 5, the bet on the 5. And spin again. So now we're down to 30 numbers. Down 14 on the session. And this time it's 4 black. And that'll be another win for us, $12 win. So let's rebet. And you guessed it, we're going to eliminate the 4 now, the bet on the 4. And let's spin again. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So let's go back down to 54. And now let's spin. Still down 2 on the session. And there's 28 black. So that's a win. So let's rebet. And let's take down the 28 now. And spin again. Here we go. Up 16 now in the black for the first time. And there's 17 black. Speaking of black. And that's another win for us, a $20 win. So let's rebet, and we'll take our bet off of the off of 17, and let's spin again. Up 36 now, trying to get to 100. That's the first milestone we're shooting for. And there's a green monster, 0. That's going to be a loss. So let's rebet, and we'll double the bet. And we're spinning again. Down 14 now. There's 16 red, so that's going to be a win for us. So we'll rebet and take down the bet on the 16. And spin. Here we go. Up 30 now. And there's 1 red. And that's going to be a loss. So we'll rebet, double the bet, and spin again. Down 66. 13 black. And that's a win for us. So we'll rebet and take down the 13. And spin again. Here we go. Up 30 now. And there's 35 black. And that's a loss. So we'll rebet, double the bet, and we're spinning. Down to 154. So 36 red. And that's a win for us. So we'll rebet and take down to 36 now. And let's spin again. Here we go. Up 54 now, so we just need one more hit to reach our milestone. And there's that 0 again, so it's going to be another loss. So we'll rebet, double up again, and let's spin. And there's 8 black, so that's a nice win for us. And that puts us at $150 on the session. So we've reached our first milestone, and the next milestone now is 200. So we have to figure out what the last 6 numbers to hit are. It's the 8, the 0, the 36, the 35, the 13, and 1. So those are the 6 that have hit. So those are the ones we're not going to bet on. And all the rest of them we will bet on. So let's get our dollar bet down there. And the only reason we're putting the $10 chip on these is so we'll know which ones not to bet. And once we get the $1 bets down, we'll go ahead and back those $10 chips out, and we'll be ready to spin. There we go. And now let's take these black ones down. And I think we're ready to spin. Here we go. $32 bet. We're up 150. The next milestone we're looking for is 200. The 27 red is going to be a win for us, $4. So we'll rebet and take down our bet on the 27, the last number to hit, and spin it again. Here we go. The 35 black, and it's going to be a loss. So we'll rebet, double the bet, and spin again. And there's 28 black. That's going to be a win for us. So we'll rebet, and we'll eliminate the bet on the 28. And let's spin again. Up 133, shooting for 200 now. 2 black. That's going to be a win for us. So we'll rebet and take down the bet on the 2. Spin it again. Here we go. Up 145 now. And there's 20 black, so that'll be another win. $14 win this time. So let's rebet, and we'll take down the 20. Spin it again, up 159. $41 away from our next milestone. 19 red, so that's another win for us. So let's rebet, and we'll take down the bet on the 19 now. And let's spin again, up 175 on the session. And there's 33 black. And that's a win for us. That puts us at 193. So let's rebet. And we'll take down the bet on the 33. And spin it again. And there's 6 black. And that's a $20 win, and that'll help us get to our milestone of 200. We're at 213 now. So let's go ahead and see what the last 6 numbers to hit are. It was 6, 33, 19, 20, 2, and 28. So those are the 6 we're not going to bet. So let's bet the rest of them $1 on each one of these numbers straight up. And we'll get these placed and be ready to spin again. Okay, let's get the 10 chips out of the way now. And let's spin. Sitting at 213 now. Next milestone is 300. 6 black, so that's a loss on the very first spin. So when that happens, of course, we just double the bet. And let's spin again. 13 black. And that's a win for us, $8 win. So let's rebet, and we'll take the bet down on the 13. And let's give it a spin. And that's 5 red, so that'll be another win for us. $10 this time. So we'll rebet, take the bet down on the 5. And let's give it a whirl again. There's 2 black, so that is going to be another loss. So let's go ahead and double the bet and give it a spin. Here we go. 34 red this time. And that's a win for us, $24. So let's rebet. And we'll take down the bet on the 34. Up 163 now. 8 black, and that's another win for us. So let's rebet, and we'll take down the bet on the 8. And we're spinning up 191, session high, course 213. So 10 black, and that's another win. So let's rebet, and we'll take down the bet on the 10. Up 223 now. And there's 1 red. So that'll be another win for us, $36 this time. So let's rebet, and we'll take down the 1. And we're spinning. 259 now. There's 17 black. And that's another win for us. And that puts us at 299. So I think at this point, we're just $1 away from our next milestone. But I think you get the gist of how this works. It's a very fun strategy to play. I really enjoy it. And thus far, I've played it not a ton, but you know, half a dozen times, and I've yet to lose. So pretty impressed with it. You know, it's got the martingale aspect, which I don't like, but the coverage is so great you can get away with it, looks like. So that is how the milestone strategy works. And again, I'll link the Roulette Masters video of it in the description box below, and I invite you to go over there and take a look at his video on this particular strategy. We do thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, we ask you to give us a thumbs up, and that way we know you're enjoying the content. And also, if you haven't already subscribed to the Gamblers University channel, we'd sure love to have you go ahead and do that and become part of the student body here at Gamblers U. As always, we do value your comments, so if you have a tweak that you think might improve this strategy, we'd love to hear from you. And we'll share it with the rest of the class and see if we want to incorporate it into this particular strategy. Once again, thank you for joining us. We hope you come back and see us again real soon. Till that time, if you're out there spinning that wheel, we wish you nothing but the best of luck. And we hope all your numbers come up winners. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.